Well, hello everyone, Looney Farm Guy here, and this is another new mod for Friday, March the 4th. And they're greenhouses, to be exact, greenhouses with seeds and fertilizer by Happy Mole. 3.78 megabytes to download. And this is something actually that I've heard a number of my acquaintances mention that the greenhouses you used to have to do more for them other than just put water in, and now we have it. So if we take a quick look at our field information here, bottom right hand corner, this is it comes in three sizes: large, medium, and small. um, let's start there first. You can find them under productions and greenhouses. Now here you see is a small, medium, and large greenhouse in the base game, and these are the new ones. They look identical as far as I can tell. Yes, they are identical in appearance. However, pricing is a little cheaper. About 1,000. Yes, it won't exactly 1,000, but notice, and the products are the same: lettuce, strawberry, and tomatoes. However, there is additional products required in the form of manure and or solid fertilizer. We will and seeds actually. So seeds, solid fertilizer, and manure along with the water. All right, let's have a look at it in the productions now. Here's a small greenhouse. Now you notice on the storage, incoming materials, the small one will hold 5,000 liters of water, 1,000 liters of seed, fertilizer, and manure. Now, if you will notice the recipe, you can see there's duplicates here because this one is water, seeds, and fertilizer, and this tomato is water, seeds, and manure. Now, the water content or the water requirement is going to be the same as well as the seed requirements. As you can see, it uses much more water than seeds or fertilizer. Now, that fertilizer is one. That will be for the tomato, lettuce, and strawberry, 16 units of water, 2 units of seeds, and 1 unit of fertilizer. Dry or solid fertilizer will give you 25 tomatoes. Now, of course, the amounts, the production is different for each one. Strawberries seeming like is the most productive. Lettuce is the least, and then tomatoes is in the middle there. 72 cycles per month, $2 per month. It doesn't give. Oh, daily maintenance is $10 for the small, 15 for the medium, and $20 per month for the large greenhouse, even if you're not using them. And then your production costs are going to be on top of that when you activate it. All right, down to the medium greenhouse, still 72 cycles. They're all 72 cycles. However, the medium greenhouse obviously is going to use more, and it will be a little bit more, and it holds more. It holds 10,000 liters of water as opposed to 5,000, so it's basically double in size with when it comes to capacities. And let's see, tomatoes 25, not quite double in production though. So strawberries 48, strawberries 80, so slightly less than double in the production range. However, the cycles and the production cost per month stay the same. Notice also there's a lot going on here, so I'm trying to be logically go through it logically. It will take more manure notice the recipe is 28, 4, and 6 for manure, 28, 4, and 2 for the solid fertilizer. So the solid fertilizer will go down slower than the manure. You're going to go through more manure than solid fertilizer. And of course, the large, you have 20,000 liters of water and 3,150 liters of each seed, solid fertilizer, and manure. And as you can see, it is slightly more than double of the medium one. So that's interesting. Strawberries 80, 175. So your most efficient, it would seem, is the large greenhouse. The production numbers produced are the same for either manure or fertilizer. And I'm boring you to death, I'm sure. So, all right. Now that we've had them all filled up and set up, we're going to go forward 1 month. We're going to activate them. So the other interesting thing is you can activate them all and have it produce like all of that stuff, or you can just have it do one of them. Say you just want to produce tomatoes out of the small, so we'll activate the tomatoes because we have both solid fertilizer and manure. So if you don't have any manure, you can just put that one as inactive and run it as the solid fertilizer, and vice versa. Or you could have them both running concurrently, which we will try and see where we end up. And with this calculation here, tomatoes, now you're going to get 50 per per recipe because you have them both running the manure and the fertilizers. So we're gonna try that out. We're gonna do strawberries here and lettuce here for both, and just kind of see where that goes. There's so many different things you can do here. Like I say, you can activate them all and it will produce all of this stuff, or just one kind. I would probably recommend just picking one per greenhouse. Then you're just going to get, otherwise you get them all spawning on the same spot. Unless you set it to sell. Whoops. You can also set them all to selling, or you can have one storing and one selling and one storing. So you can have get lettuce. You can have lettuce being produced and just have it selling automatically too. So like I said, there's lots of different options with how you want to run them, but for this test, for this test, we're just going to have the tomatoes in the small one, strawberries in the medium, and lettuce in the large. Run it for a month and kind of see where it happens. This isn't an extensive test. It's just kind of a test and review, making sure everything works. The spawn points pop up. It took product no problem. As we can see, when we activated it, it pops up. The door opens nicely, so you can go in and actually trigger it from inside. These are our strawberries. As you can see, active productions, you can just look at it without going into the menu, so you can just oh, how are these, what is going on here? Tomatoes, oh, I got tomatoes running. If you see two of them, you know it's both fertilizer and manure, and it will give you your your storage volumes as well for what you have in there. It's already producing. We already got a liter of tomatoes. All right, so we're going to fast forward 1 month. And all right, we have gone ahead in time 1 month. And as we can see, we have lettuce 385 liters of it. And let's, if we take a look at that, is the what that was the large. So our building storage amounts have not dropped a lot, and we have 386 liters of lettuce waiting to be gotten and sold. And so having them both on, that's what you get, 386 a month. It has not, like I said, it has not used much product doing that either. So you can let that run for a bit. Sorry, this one, our medium, we have strawberries. As you can see, the strawberries have produced quite a bit more, 1,628, and our um, our incoming materials is still well in the green. And so let's look at our tomatoes. We got tomatoes here. We'll open this door. And we'll look at what we got for tomatoes. Tomatoes, 259 liters. And again, well into the green still for our water, seed, soil fertilizer, and manure. So there you have a bit of an idea. Like I said, this is not an extensive test. And again, of course, if you just want to have it run and have these things sold automatically, we do now have the auto load pallet attachment with the TLX Phoenix pack, if you so wish to load them, and that's kind of a lot. With that in mind, in thought. That's why I would suggest only having one kind of product per greenhouse because of how that auto load pallet trailer works. It works best when there's only one kind of thing to pick up. Just a side note there for you. All right, so that I think just about covers most of it. As you can see, see there, they double stack here. This one's full, of course. You will be able to get another row in here. The area hasn't completely filled up yet. So hopefully that covers everything. Oh yes, let's show. I'm just going to show you the triggers. So this is seeds. The triggers are a little bit small. But if you kind of back up, there we go. So there's the seeds. It just kind of fills up like a regular, just on the ground like that. Whoop, the medium. I guess it would help if the doors were closed. Should have closed the doors. But there's the medium one. No problem with the trigger there. And of course the small one, if you can just get. So I mean, it doesn't take, like I say, it doesn't take a lot of this product, and as a matter of fact, it doesn't use a lot, so you don't have to actually fill up the capacities necessarily, unless you're going to be leaving them for months and months without bothering them or bothering to do anything with them. That's kind of nice too. The water trigger is very generous, actually, with this tanker, and fills up fairly quickly. And this one again, with this tanker, it pops up pretty generously there. And I think actually that one filled up too. If they're close together, they're kind of, yeah, that one. Oh, okay, Cool. If you have a tank close by, a water tank, it will act as a reservoir. As you can see, it's still filling while it's using. So there's a few kind of quirky things about this game that's different than Farm Sim 19 too. Little things, quirky things like that, where it's actually still unloading into this greenhouse. So you can increase your capacities. That's a little bit of a kind of a weird or quirky side note to that. And that's your greenhouses with seed and fertilizer by Happy Mole, 3.78 megabytes to download. I'm Looney Farm Guy, and remember, it's just a game. Till next time, bye for now.